Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. Don't feel like picking up my phone, so leave a message at the tone. 'Cause today I swear I'm not doing anything.
Back from the grave.
We're back. I apologize to your ears. We're back.
And
Boom. Let's go. This is the Lazy Sunday Podcast. My name is Armin, joined by Mr. Aaron Christian. Say his last name. That's okay. Been gone for a while.
Google me.
Google him. Been gone for a while. It's good to be back. Life got in the way.
Yeah.
Doing podcasts.
Yeah. Really.
So,
well, you were doing a good thing.
yes, I went to
You were
Panama
doing a very
City
good thing.
with a company I work for, and we provided communications to several people down in Panama City in the Panhandle. It's pretty messed up. I didn't even talk to you about it.
Yeah,
it was
I know.
It was bad. It's pretty sad, and it's one thing to be down there for a week, and then come back home and it's fine.
Yeah.
It's another to be like living down there because
Yeah.
living in that, and it's like that's your neighborhood where you just have trees through houses and
The devastation. I saw the pictures you posted and everything. It's rough. So you guys were really doing a really good thing.
yeah, I was happy to do it, but I was happy to get home, and now we're doing a podcast again because I missed it.
Yeah, we're friends because we're friends.
I don't want to touch you.
Oh, it's okay. All right. Well,
All right, there you go.
No,
There you go. Now high five
No,
so they can
I'm
hear
a leper.
So they can hear us. So high five it. That was my face, Aaron. What the heck? All right, let's roll into it. As you noticed, we got a little bit different intro there. We did Lazy Song first.
Mm-hmm.
Then we rolled right into, in case you didn't recognize that's the old Undertaker.
Yeah.
That's the Undertaker theme.
Yeah.
To symbolize that we're back.
Verbal GIF. Undertaker in the coffin. He pops out. It's my face on it with my eyes cut through, and then my eyes roll to white, just like the Undertaker's. Yeah,
Spooky.
yeah.
I got chills
Yeah.
hearing that verbal
Yeah.
GIF.
Oof.
Woo! Glad you can explain that to the listeners.
Yeah.
And I hope everyone closed their eyes while they heard that.
Yeah.
And just so you can picture all of that, what you just heard. So let's roll into it. What do you want to talk about first? Sports or movies?
Movies.
Movies?
Movies.
All right, we're going movies. So not movies. Daredevil Season 3.
Okay, so yeah, TV, not movies. It was better than season 2.
First 4 episodes of Season 2 are I really like them.
The first 4, everything. Yes, I agree with that.
Everything post that is just...
Yeah, exactly.
rough.
But this season, I loved the introduction of Bullseye, and I'm so glad they never said Bullseye.
That's a hard one to like nail down too, you know, like that that villain.
Oh, yeah. So
As in from comic to page or from page to screen. That's a weird one to do.
but they made him like, as far as I know, like he's a bad guy. He's not like psychotic.
Yeah.
Like they made him a psychopath like that.
Yeah,
right?
and I liked that.
Yes.
I did. And also his fall was pretty interesting and how he he didn't want to be bad, but then Wilson Fisk breaks him.
Yeah.
Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah.
That was a spoiler.
No spoilers on this. No spoilers.
Well, that was a spoiler.
What?
Well, no, maybe not. But oh yeah, Bullseye's in this. Yeah, Wilson Fisk, great villain as well. I really liked Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah.
He's just
If he doesn't get nominated for Best Supporting Actor, I'd be shocked.
really.
He's so good. He's literally, it's just all he has tics. You notice he always wrings his hands. He's like always wringing his hands. He's always touching just his eyes. He's always got something going on. He's not, like, he doesn't say a ton in the show.
No.
That's what I think is so impressive.
It is. It was a good show, and I hope it stays as moving on. Well, not moving on, but the other two shows from Marvel, two of the other shows, Luke Fist,
good old Luke Fist. Good old Luke Fist. Armin's just
we're rusty. We're rusty.
We gotta get back in the game.
Luke Cage and Iron Fist got canceled, and that sucks.
Yeah.
But
well, I can't say it sucked because I watched like 2 episodes of each. So
I watched the first season of each completely, and then I watched 2 episodes of the second season. And
that's how I felt on it. Jessica Jones is good though, and
second season is worse than
it's worse than the first one, but it's still not.
I think it's one of the worst seasons.
Wow.
I don't like it as less. I like it less than Iron Fist season 1. I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why such a dramatic turn from season 1?
Well, no, she's the same character. After she goes through all this bad stuff in the first season, you think she comes out for the better, then does the Defenders, and then she just goes back to being
just a private investigator.
That drinks too much and I hate my things. I'm Jessica Jones.
Wow, you guys missed it. He also did a hair flip here.
That was also my Jessica Jones impression.
Yeah.
I'm working on my impressions. I'm going to be doing more.
You know what? I got a little tip for you. They all sound the same. It's always the same whiny voice. Yeah, Who else did you do that for? It was Venom. That was your Eddie Brock impersonation too.
No.
Yes, it was.
So that's all right. I need to work on my Eddie Brock impression and move on from it.
Yeah, because I think you're still stuck on it.
Eddie Brock.
Yeah.
I do your Eddie Brock.
Yeah.
That's Eddie Brock.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right. Jessica Jones. Let me. Hi, I'm Jessica Jones.
Wow, okay.
I drink a lot of whiskey.
The pizza man just showed up at your door? That's what it sounded like you were impersonating to me. Plumber coming in to fix your pipes?
I can't do a good Jessica Jones. I need to move on.
It's okay. No, it's good.
Dang!
Hey, just work on it. We're all here for each other.
I haven't watched it in a while. Need to watch it.
Yeah. First season's really good.
It is.
First season.
Purple Man's the best.
Yeah, first season's really
Jessica!
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh, what do we have? What do we have next in the notes, Armin? I might be able to throw something in here.
What?
It's completely off topic. It's about a large franchise. It's a rumor that's going around. Let's see if you can guess it.
Luke Skywalker is going to be in Infinity War.
No, close though. You had one of the properties right.
It's Infinity War.
No, wrong.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
What?
Palpatine, episode 9. Palpatine,
we
episode 9.
This comes from our
good friends. My good friend James,
Mr. Sunday,
yep.
And we're not friends with them.
No, my good friend
from their famous segment in their podcast that I listened to today. From their famous segment, Hot Scoop or Shot of Poop.
Well, you tell the rumor and we'll steal it from them. I'll tell you which one I think it is.
Okay. So the rumor is that Matt Smith, the guy, he was a doctor.
Doctor Who.
He's a doctor.
He's been in a lot of stuff. He's a good actor.
You'd recognize his face if you saw him.
He's got a very distinct face.
The rumor is that he will be playing a young Palpatine in episode 9
for extended screen time.
Not just a little flashback or cameo.
Yeah, it's like extended screen time, which
I don't know what it's going to be.
No clue. If this is true, I have no idea where this movie's going because I've heard a lot of things about it. And
they keep saying that it's going to be a course correction. Mm-hmm. How do we do a course correction for the last movie of your trilogy?
I know. Yeah, it's the Last Jedi. Where it left off did JJ no favors.
Yeah. That could have been the last.
That could have been the last movie. I agree.
Yeah, they couldn't. Yes, they could have just said, "All right, we're moving on to the next thing."
Yeah,
but
because the way it ended,
yeah.
I was just like, "Well, Kylo got what he wanted. He's the man in ultimate power." There you go. Rey's gonna raise the Jedi. Like everybody's gonna
finish that off with more books, or just start a new trilogy and have those 3 do.
I just don't know how Palpatine could play into this story.
So they introduced in Rebels
the world between worlds.
Yes, they introduced time travel, but this is what they talked about in the Weekly Planet podcast sponsor. That introducing time travel in the last movie of the trilogy is ridiculous.
Dumb.
Ridiculous.
But also, it couldn't. How could they go get young Palpatine? Like, the world between worlds. What it was Ezra went into this place where space and time don't exist. He pulls out. Ahsoka. He pulls Ahsoka out away from the fight with Vader, and that's why you never see her until way later. But they couldn't pull Palpatine out. He was so involved. Like,
well, I don't think they're. So Palpatine's whole big thing was trying to get to and use these doors to go into different areas of influence.
Yeah.
So during the show, you hear all these famous quotes from the movies, the
Animated,
Clone Wars, all this stuff. So I think, but still, to use that in your multi-million-dollar movie,
it's way too. You can't just throw that on people.
Yeah. But if they show it somehow, if the clone, they did.
That's got to be the most.
They did clones in the extended universe. Fun fact. And I think that, there's clones in Star Wars.
Yes, like an entire army of them, in fact.
Yes, yeah.
And so you don't think Emperor Palpatine...
And a million more on the way.
And many more on the way. These clones are quite impressive. No, what... Like, you had to think, Palpatine, he's an evil mastermind. He wanted to live forever. He wanted all the power. In Battlefront 2, he had a plan in case he died that he was sabotaging the Empire. He thought the Empire didn't deserve to go on without him. So,
you know what? So this is a theory, Armin theory, exclusive
theory
Armin
time.
theory.
Yep.
Snoke was a failed Palpatine clone. Not failed, but deformed.
Deformed. Yeah, he didn't finish properly.
He didn't. That's why he was
Yes, he was all
ugly as hell.
That's not bad.
And he did the lightning. He's very good with the Force.
Very, very.
Yeah, there's my theory.
That I don't hate that, honestly.
And,
but does that mean young Palpatine shows up and he just wrecks Kylo's shit again?
Well, I don't think he would wreck. I think maybe that's Kylo Ren's place, as he does get wrecked again and he just bows down to him.
Yeah.
But maybe it's Hux that Hux finds out where all these clones are.
Yep.
And tries to bring one back, and that's how he dies.
Yeah. Well,
you know what? That's
in Battlefront 2.
I like that theory.
In Battlefront 2, there was Operation Lazarus, and they never really expanded on it, did they? They never. You heard they killed him right at the end of the game, and they said Operation Lazarus, and they never really go into what Operation Lazarus is. So Lazarus Pit it's from the Bible and from DC. It's
not the Lazarus Pit.
The Lazarus Pit is not from the Bible. The Lazarus Pit is from DC. The term
from the Batman comics.
Yes.
Our Bible, right?
Yes, our Bible. Yes. Action Comics, Batman, Detective Comics #1. Yeah. The Lazarus Pit. I mean, now that you said this, you're talking me into it.
I thought about that today, and I thought, you know what? I like this theory.
Yeah, it's not
good
bad.
job, Armin.
Yeah, I
pat myself on the back.
I'm gonna pat you on the back later.
Thank you. Oh, do I need to bring out the pizza person voice?
No.
Nope.
No.
That got creepy.
Yeah.
All right. So, talking about the Marvel shows that got canceled. My thought on that: they're just the two that got canceled. They're gonna merge those into Heroes for Hire on the Disney streaming service.
Yep. I think everything eventually will end up on the Disney streaming service.
Also, back to another Armin theory that I am sticking by.
Armin's Theory Hour today, baby. Let's go.
The trailer for Infinity War. This is from my anonymous source.
Inside of Marvel Studios.
Inside of Marvel Studios, his friend of a friend's an editor that gave me his burner email.
Yeah.
And sent me this in confidentiality.
Yeah.
Trailer for Infinity War will come by the end of November.
Huh. So is that because Kevin Feige said it would come by the end of the year and you're just guessing it now?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I was
yeah,
gonna
no,
say
yeah.
either by the end of November or December, but
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
yeah, no, this is my exclusive.
I agree.
Scoop,
I agree. I
come
apologize.
on.
But I do think end of November, I think it's going to lay out
Also,
right there.
the title. And
I do like your theory about this. You were telling me this earlier. Go ahead.
So the
tell
title-
the people at home.
title will be released along with the trailer, but when they release it, it will just be Avengers 4 trailer. That'll be the YouTube
Yeah.
name of the YouTube thumbnail for a little bit.
Yeah,
and then at the end of the trailer, that's when you get the Avengers theme, the A comes up, and then you get the title flash on the screen.
Yeah.
And that's the screenshot. That's where the title's going to be released.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're going to do. Or they just go for the double exposure, do the title trailer. Get a lot of social media posts.
Do you have a theory on the title? I have one.
I've seen Annihilation.
See Annihilation.
I don't think it's going to be that.
Why would you name it Annihilation right after everyone just got annihilated?
Infinity War Part 2.
There's no chance it's that. Literally no chance.
Or Infinity Gauntlet.
It could be that. Avengers Eternal.
Could you imagine, though, Infinity War Part 2?
Yeah, and then the whole time they were like saying it was this huge spoiler and everything.
Yeah. That also, just Infinity Wars.
Yeah.
What do you think it's going to be?
Avengers Eternal.
I can get used to it. That's fine.
It's not great. It's not great. I'm not saying that's what it'll be.
No, I could see that because
I think they're going to phase the people out, and these guys are. It's still.
Yeah, I
still
like
going
that.
on.
I like that one.
It's kind of a double entendre.
So another thing. So this is a Lazy Sunday exclusive. Aaron and I are sharing in purchasing the DC streaming service. So we're going to be watching Titans.
Yep.
And reviewing Titans, and then also maybe just watch and review one random thing on
there. Yeah, we can pick an old animated movie.
Yeah,
They're
all good, though.
I've seen a couple of them, and they're like a couple of the newer ones, and they're pretty good.
All right. So first we need to apologize because we suck at movies. We haven't seen movies.
I haven't seen a movie in a while.
I haven't seen one since Venom.
Yeah,
When it come out a month.
Yes.
I haven't seen it in a month.
Yes,
I haven't seen a movie in a month.
I did see it twice, though. I contributed to its large box office sum.
I hate you so much.
I am excited for the movie this weekend coming out, Overlord. People forget I brought that up right when the first trailer came out. I've been on this movie since, and it's picked up a ton of marketing lately.
We talked about it. We were going to do when we did thumbs up, thumbs down for movies the rest of the year.
Yeah.
I can't remember your thumbs up. I think I was thumbs down.
I was thumbs up. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be really good.
I've heard it's good. And that's not my cup of tea.
Has the Rotten Tomatoes come out on it?
I think it's like 90.
Oh yeah. Tomato Meter reveal on the show.
I'm gonna guess it's like a 95.
What? I would have guessed probably in the 70s. That's the kind of movie it seemed like. But hey,
It's like it might be one of those horror movies that like get way up there. You know
who directed it? I know everywhere they put it. J.J. Abrams is. The producer.
I can't.
It's
remember.
a 90. It is a 90.
Oh, my first guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might see that.
A-level fun for B movie fans of multiple persuasions.
Cool.
Good deal. It doesn't say how many people reviewed it though. I'm always interested. 39 critics have reviewed it, and it's got a 90%. That's good. So 36.
I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes much anymore.
I look at their audience score a lot to tell whether or not I'm gonna like a movie.
I don't see if I don't trust it to like it.
What do you do? The Metacritic? Is that what you do?
No, I look
Cinema
at
Score. I like Cinema Score. Cinema Score is pretty good.
I like to see it just to see what it's like, what critics and what people are thinking about it.
But
it doesn't influence what I'm gonna like. What if I'm gonna like it and what I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel the same way.
All right. Let's move on. Okay. Let's get into an ad. This ad is for fans. Ceiling fans, box fans, movie fans, car fans,
fans of teams.
Those fans that they give out before football games when it's really hot out.
Oh, yeah. Fans that you plug into your phone.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Underwater fans that are like propellers.
Propellers. Wow. Okay, here we go. The fans that they have when you're really hot, and it also has a squirt bottle in it.
Ooh,
yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
The fans that just go on from that go around that spray mist at like restaurants.
Oh, and at like amusement parks. Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. Helicopter blade. It's really just a big fan.
Big old fan.
Yeah, if you really think about it.
Airplane or old school World War II airplanes. Those are just giant fans with propellers.
Yep. Okay. Well, if you think about it,
the Dyson air blade fan.
That's true.
No blades. No buffeting.
The sun, the solar system, pretty good fan. It rotates at different speeds. It oscillates.
I'm going to cut you off there. But yeah,
I'm a big fan of the solar system.
We're fans of fans on this podcast.
Yes, huge fan of people. Turn them on every night.
And that's our ad for fans.
Yep.
Please go to your nearest fan store and use the promo code PODLAZY and get half off any fan.
Yes. If you own a fan company and you would like us to sponsor you specifically, we'll give the email at the end of the show. Yes, if you want to send us a free fan, I'm in.
No, we might just turn it into a fan review podcast.
Yes,
we'll review any fan you send us.
It probably wouldn't take much to be the #1 fan review podcast in the country.
Actually, it might not be.
Yeah, right there.
Starting next week. But that's the ad. That was weird.
It's okay.
Do you just want to do Tyler's question of the week?
Let's do Tyler's question of the week.
All right, Tyler, as many of you know, he's an anonymous source.
Anonymous Tyler.
Who has asked a question every week.
He's a really good guy.
Asked a question every week.
Good guy.
And this week's question of the week is if you took the 4 most overrated college football teams and put them in a playoff against each other, and then have the winner come out, and would they still be considered overrated, or would you still consider them overrated if the winner of that tournament was if one of the overrated teams?
And so to clarify how we're picking overrated teams, they have to be ranked in the college football playoff top 25 this week for us to consider. Like, I think USC is overrated every single year, but
if we're gonna do an all time,
yeah.
I mean, it's Notre Dame, USC.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Ohio State.
Ohio State is not historically overrated, I would say.
Who else would you say?
It's gonna be a hot take here, but I think LSU is historically
LSU,
overrated.
no, I agree with that one.
I think LSU historically is overrated. I think the past 15 years they've been very good, but historically they are overrated.
Texas. That's the biggest.
I mean, the last 10 years.
If Texas, remember when Texas beat Notre Dame?
You're right. And everybody goes, Texas is back, baby.
And I think Texas is like one of the.
No, you're right.
I think I would go with USC or Notre Dame, and they're always overrated. Yes. But so we're going to do this year's. We got UCF, Florida, Ohio State, and LSU. I've been contending that LSU's been overrated all year, even after they beat Auburn.
Yeah.
And Auburn's dead, so it's still dead.
Yeah.
I'm kind of nervous, Aaron, because they brought a little glimmer of life.
Well, this is a classic Gus Malzahn thing, you know.
Yep.
He'll win one of these games this weekend, and the whole place will.
You remember what was it, 2014 and 2015? They lost all those close games at home, and they won that. So they won last week. Never mind. They're dead. They're dead. So I'm going to repeat the 4 teams: all UCF, right, Florida, Ohio State, and LSU.
Okay, so let's get the matchups up. So it would be UCF versus LSU.
Let's do.
Do you want to do them in the top 25 order?
It would be UCF, Florida, right? Or no, LSU.
LSU's the top ranked.
LSU, Florida. And they've already played, and Florida beat LSU. Ooh. So let's mix it up. Yep, so LSU, Ohio State, Florida, UCF.
Agreed.
I think UCF would beat Florida, and I think Ohio State would beat.
Well, that's a hot take. That's a hot take there. I think Florida would smash UCF.
I think UCF has too good of an offense and would beat them. If Missouri can beat Florida and pummel them like they did, I think UCF can.
You understand that
Temple got 640 yards of offense.
Yeah, okay, all right.
I think UCF could get
But that's
offense.
that's only because UCF was scoring a ton.
I think UCF could still outscore Florida.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. And who you got in the Ohio State LSU game?
Ohio State.
I think Ohio State too, but it'd be a pretty close game.
That would be a good game.
Yeah.
My
problem is
that might be a bowl game.
it might be Ohio State. It blows my mind every single year they do it, and this is why I think they're overrated.
Have they lost 2?
No, they almost lost last week to Nebraska. Like they probably should have lost last week to Nebraska.
Okay.
Which screw Nebraska. I picked them a whole bunch this year, and every single time I picked them, they betrayed me. I'm a big Scott Frost guy. I think he's going to do a really good job, but this is just not the year for him. But Ohio State, they play so bad against bad teams, and then they play well against good. They just play to whatever their competition is, and they were not ready to show up and play against Purdue, which is why I think they're if you can't show up and beat the little teams, I don't think you that's not. If you lose to great teams, that's fine. If you can't show up and beat the teams you're supposed to beat, that's when I think you're overrated.
I agree. So we'll do Ohio State, UCF.
Yeah.
I mean Ohio State. I think Ohio State would win.
Yeah.
And I still think they would be the king of the overrated teams.
Yeah,
I think they would be if they won that. If they beat LSU and then UCF.
Yeah, it's like the best.
Or even LSU and then Florida. That's pretty good. That would be. I don't think they would be overrated then. I think they would be able to. If you took these so we're saying if we took these 4 teams right now and said, all right, if one of you 4 teams win, you're the 4th team in the playoff and gets killed by Bama.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and they still get crushed by Alabama. So all right,
but do you think would that be a fair assessment if one of these 4 teams won?
I think this is teams 10 through 14 for me is the problem. I think these teams are 10 through 14 for me. West Virginia, I think is better than them. I think Oklahoma's better than them. I think Georgia's better than them. I think who am I missing? There's one other team up there that I think is also
Washington State.
Washington State, I think, is better than them. So that's 4 teams that put you. So I think they're 9 through 12. I think those teams are 9 through 12.
So take those other 4 teams: Washington State, West Virginia, Oklahoma. Can't do fingers. Who else?
Washington State, Oklahoma,
West Virginia,
and Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Take those 4 teams.
Who do I think is the best out of those 4? Probably Oklahoma.
All right, so Oklahoma versus
Alabama.
Versus Ohio State. They already played this year, right?
No, they played last year.
Oklahoma. Okay, so they're number. All right.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
I think Ohio State, they should not be. I think they're at 8 right now. I don't think they moved.
I think they're overrated.
Yeah, I think they're too high.
Even though they only have 1 loss.
Yes, but
with 1 loss, I think they're
also so bad. Oklahoma lost on a neutral site against a rival in a game where the kicker kicked a game-winning field goal against a Texas team that is not terrible.
Yeah, I agree. I still think Ohio State would be overrated.
Yes.
So that's the question.
Yes,
Tyler, we answered it.
Yes, you're welcome, Tyler.
All right, let's move on. College basketball started back. Duke was scary.
Duke is going. Look, they're not going to go undefeated because they're 18 and they'll show up one night and they won't be ready to go and they'll lose. But if that team doesn't win the national title,
they're losing in the first weekend.
If that team doesn't win a national title, it's unbelievable.
I think they lose. This is the type of Duke team that loses that first weekend. They're going to be like a 2 seed or a 1. They won't be a 2 seed, but they'll be a 1 seed and then lose to the 8 seed.
What's crazy about last night is
Kentucky's scary too.
Kentucky's don't get it wrong. Kentucky, they got crushed last night. By the time the end of the season rolls around, they'll be really good.
And I think if they met again, Kentucky would win.
I do not think that, but
Like the first game of the season though is kind of a.
They don't match.
They
don't match up well at
I don't
all.
think so.
No. They don't have anybody who can guard Zion, RJ, or
that makes sense.
Cam Reddish. They don't match up like at those three positions. They have an advantage in their post player, the center, and they might have one guard, Ashton, who can play well, but they just don't match up. Like, and those are the three. Those three guys could be 1, 2, 3 in the draft, or 1, 2, 4 in the draft. Like they have three. Cam Reddish really surprised me. He looks like not a young Tracy McGrady, but a Paul George kind of player, and he just looks so good. It's Zion's a freak. I've never seen somebody who's 6'7", 285, and moves like a deer like that. Like the only other guy that was around that size was like he's not as good as this player I'm about to say, but it was like Miami LeBron when LeBron beefed up. Like I've never seen anybody else move like Zion does.
Yeah.
So
okay.
They're freaky good. They'll lose a game, but they should not lose the national championship. And plus they have Coach K, which is a huge thing.
I loved the comparisons to Alabama this year. Football.
Yeah.
Who's the best team? Duke's played one game.
Yeah, that's the thing, and they played really, really well. When I knew the game was over is when it was like 5-5, and Zion hit like an NBA 3 with a guy like not guarding him but near him. I was like, tough. That's gonna be tough. Did Zion's hitting those shots?
Are coming down.
Yeah, if Zion's hitting those shots,
this is only 3 of the game, but still, I think
it doesn't. If he just hits, he didn't take many though. He took maybe 3.
He was 1 for 1.
Oh well, okay. So all that means though is you have to at least go out there and guard him. Like now you can't sag off him.
Yeah.
So,
also, ACC has really good teams. Florida State's really good.
Yeah, they'll lose a game in conference play, I think.
Yep. Moving on, both our teams
stink out loud. PU, man.
Hawaii and UNLV have. We thought we picked 2 good teams.
And wow, 2-7 for my running Rebs. And they're
Hawaii
taking a couple L's lately.
I think they went to 6-4.
Yeah.
Or 6-5.
Yeah.
They've lost 4 straight.
Tough look.
And they have to win 1 more to get bowl eligible because they play 13 games. They have a 13-game season.
I see.
You have to win 1 game, but yeah. I'm so sad for them.
That is sad.
I think their quarterback went down. Cole McDonald went down.
You told me about it. We talked about it right after he went down.
Yeah, I think he went down. I think they've been struggling since then.
Yeah.
All right. This is going to be a quick episode because we are rusty and we don't know what we want to talk about.
Yeah, we weren't particularly sure. There was such a long amount of time. We weren't particularly sure of what we wanted to cover.
We're both working but Sunday, Sunday we're going to be recording and releasing an episode Sunday. Aaron and I are both playing Red Dead Redemption.
Yep. 2.
So Red Dead Redemption 2, great game, both loving it.
Yeah, enjoying it so far.
And we wanted to give a complete a complete game review, and then review some of our favorite Western movies.
Yeah.
And Western football teams and Western
countries.
Western countries.
USA's pretty great.
Yeah. Well, let's save it. Save it.
Yeah, sorry, tease.
A
little tease.
Little tease for you.
Yeah.
We'll think of some other Western stuff that can
Western civilizations early.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. That's our segment for preview for next show.
Yeah. Love how we stuck that in there. Not at the end of the show.
Not at the end of the show.
Yeah.
We might do it again because
double plug.
So just so you're out there, we know you're listening.
We know you love a good double plug.
Oh my God.
What?
My head was in the gutter. I'm sorry.
Yeah, come on, man.
All right. So we're gonna do segments.
Pizza Man and double plugging over here.
I know it's bad. You're the one that said Pizza Man.
Yep.
You're the one.
That's true.
All right. So this is a new segment. I think we might not have done this one before.
No, we haven't done this before. I'm sure.
This is, what the ones we've talked about, we haven't done. No, we have done a versus. We did. It was a fan question.
Yeah, we did a versus, but
it was the first Tyler's question.
It was, but
all right. The segment is. We're going to do some verses.
You introduce one fighter, I'll introduce the other. And I'll let you choose which one you want to introduce.
Well, since I'm the one that
Yeah.
thought about this.
Yes.
in my mind.
Yep. This is straight from Armin's brain.
This has been a great Armin's brain episode.
Yeah.
Straight. All right. Versus segment. We're gonna let the fans also decide on this. I'm gonna tweet out who I think or the two contenders.
In a poll.
In my corner.
The red corner. We'll call it the red corner.
The red, white, and blue. Oh, well, they're both. This is the red corner.
Yeah.
In the red corner. Coming in at 263 feet tall. Sitting out off highway or Interstate 565 outside the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. We have our first contender. The Saturn V rocket.
Oh, wow. All right. Okay. All right.
Saturn V rocket. If it grew arms somehow, not normal human arms because that's just not, but proportionally sized arms, and not proportional legs, just like really weird legs. Short stubby legs.
Yeah.
If it could grow those and grow a conscious, and it got to fight.
It's got good length back girth.
Yeah. Got to fight. Well, that's what's in my corner.
Okay.
My corner. And
in the blue corner, we have our contender coming in from Paris, given as a gift to our great nation. She stands at 305 feet tall. She used to be brown, now she's green. Our Lady, the Statue of Liberty. Now, she's a heavy hitter, let me tell you.
Dang it! I'm sorry, Saturn V. I did not.
Yeah.
I did not introduce you.
I'm gassing my girl up.
You are. Man, I didn't. I should have gone. All right. I should have come in, been like in the red corner.
He's got a rocket for an ass.
Coming in at 363 feet tall, made from straight rocket fuel. They've been to the moon. It is the Saturn V rocket.
Much better. That was him crashing into the ground. He exploded. All right, so look, go ahead and give me. What do you think the strengths of your competitor are? Because I've got a lot locked and loaded for me.
Strengths for the Saturn V.
Yeah,
rocket.
the strengths for the Saturn V rocket. Give me your strengths and give me some.
Can fly.
It can fly. Huge strength, I think.
It has the height advantage.
Barely.
60 feet.
60-foot height advantage.
60-foot height advantage.
Yep.
No face. Can't do the headshots and body shots. No body either. Really.
Yeah. Well, it's got a body now. It's got arms and legs. The body's the rocket.
Yeah. No face though. It's just it's got a pointy end. It can poke you.
So is it blind?
No. It has.
All right.
It's like Daredevil. It uses
sensors.
It's a rocket. It's got all this.
It's got radar sensors.
It's got NASA. All the best NASA scientists have put their mind and money and time into this guy. He's smart as hell.
Okay. So you just gave some strengths right there.
Well, no, I got to.
You're not done.
I'm not done. I'm not done.
Woo! It's getting hot in here. Woo!
This. All right. So height advantage.
Yep.
It can fly.
Yep.
No face, so no body shots, no headshots.
Yep. Also,
it's got a it's a cylinder. Kind of, if you punch a cylinder, can't get good punches on it.
Yeah, that's fair. Like I said, very long, not very girthy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, those are some. This
really
came from me.
Some call it a needle.
So this came from me. Tonight in Huntsville there is a Stand Up Live versus or Who Would Win podcast that is doing a live show, and so I heard that
no free ads.
No free ads. They're stink.
Yeah.
I don't know. They probably might be great.
Yeah, they're probably
good. We know free ads because they've already played.
Yeah, exactly.
But and I heard that on the radio, and I look over and I'm like, what if the Saturn V rocket just took off and fought someone? And then that's where that came from.
Yeah.
And then we looked up other statues or monuments with
similar height.
Oh shit! Okay, do yours, and then we'll put in a third competitor.
No, I want you to give some weaknesses some perceived weaknesses you think of mine, and then I'll give your perceived weaknesses.
And are you gonna do perceived strengths on me? I'll do.
No, I'm gonna give the strengths on mine, but I think it's better if the competitor gives the perceived weaknesses.
Perceived weaknesses.
Yes.
All right. Made of copper. This is copper leaf too. She's not.
Are you sure she's made of copper?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Kind of weak. She's tarnished. She was brown. She's been oxidized. Mm-hmm. It's weak. Mm-hmm. That's a weakness. She's been holding that torch up for a couple hundred years. Arm's got to be tired. You come to life, that arm's going to be tired.
Okay.
But that you can also count that as a weapon. But all right.
Yeah, I got a couple counterpoints for these so far, but continue.
So she just has really a framework and with some copper over her. She's probably not. She has a torch for a weapon with not real fire. Kind of dumb.
Yep. Okay.
I'm not gonna hate on Lady Liberty though, because she's Lady Liberty. Oh, biggest weakness.
Okay.
She's French.
Yeah,
and we all know the French.
I would say she's a naturalized American citizen at this point.
Could she pass the
I think so.
Could she pass
She's
the
had
US
enough immigrants run through her, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh. No. They've gone by her.
They all went to Ellis Island.
Aaron, do you know where...
No.
Do you know...
No, the answer's no.
You're not helping yourself.
The answer's no.
You know...
No, I don't know the answer. Go ahead, move on.
Statue of Liberty is not on Ellis Island.
Fake news. Why are you spreading the fake news media around here?
It is on a different island. Liberty Island, they rode past it, then went to Ellis Island. I guarantee it. I would... Yeah.
I know you're right. I'm just kidding.
But really took a hit there, didn't you?
Nope.
All right.
No, just
means those are my weaknesses.
Just means my joke didn't work.
Those are my weaknesses for you. Not the best. I can do better as I think of some, but always going first is kind of...
Yeah. I will say multiple weapons. Very good. She's got a tablet. People forget she's got a tablet.
She does have a tablet.
She's seen a lot of experience. Ooh. She's been around a lot longer than the rocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know? Okay, you say the oxidation is bad. I say, hey, she's a little tough. She's taking a few hits. She's still rolling. Okay, and the French thing, we don't worry about that. French ladies, they hate Americans. So, yeah, yeah. Also, I'm on your weaknesses now because Lady Liberty. Who needs to say anything more about her? She's the best. Your weaknesses, you're thin. Lady Liberty is thick with 2 C's. She's going to just break you over her knee. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the rocket is like really big around.
Yeah, but not as big around as Lady Liberty. You seen those toes on her?
Okay. I'm looking it up. Keep going.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you wanted me to stop. What are you looking at her girth? Lady Liberty
Saturn
girth.
5 width around.
What else? I mean, you just now got your arms and legs. You're like a little baby giraffe that's just now learning how to use them. You don't even know how they work. I've had my arms and legs for centuries. Like I said, I'm leaning a lot on the experience of this fighter. You're definitely the more talented person into this, but I've got experience on my side. I'm like, you remember Rocky 5?
Yeah.
Okay, go to the next one, Rocky Balboa. That's what this is like. You're the young up-and-coming fighter, and I've been around for a while. And you know what? You woke up a sleeping giant. How's the width of it looking?
30-something feet.
Oh, yikes! Hey, that's bad news for you.
I'm trying to find. Ooh, so the copper statue is only 105 feet tall. The whole Statue of Liberty is 305. So with the pedestal and star. So you got, let's do 2 Statue of Liberties.
Oh, okay. So 2 on 1?
2 on 1.
Oh, I'm definitely taking me.
Oh, I'm flying though.
And you got to come down eventually.
I'm hitting hitting you, just arms out like this.
Clothesline.
Clothesline.
Him. All right, fair enough.
I don't know who would win this fight. This is a completely...
so garbage. It just doesn't...
I'm just going to go with the Rocket just because I think...
I think the Rocket would probably...
Yeah, he's got the size advantage.
He's been in space.
He's got some mass on him, too.
Yeah.
Third competitor that I just now thought about...
Godzilla.
Washington Monument.
Oh!
Another just obelisk.
Yeah, why would you pick this? Just a big old needle.
2 obelisks.
Why don't we just throw in the Leaning Tower of Pisa?
Just
a
leaning
drunk tower.
into each other, fighting. I'd go... I think...
It's...
Sacrifice a sleeping giant.
Yeah, don't wake him up.
Don't wake him up. He would mess everybody up.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
We'll put that on the poll. We'll let the people decide.
Yeah. All right. That was a weird one.
That was
all right.
Very weird one.
Yeah. All right, Aaron. It's gonna be called out the show.
Sounds
Why don't
good.
you tell everybody where they can find us?
Look, you put this on me every time, and I get at least one of them wrong every time. You can find us on Twitter at PodLazy. You can contact us anytime on our email, lazysundaypodcast@gmail.com. Jesus Christ.
At the Lazy Sunday Pod at
lazysundaypod@gmail.com. And we also have a Facebook page.
Yes, Lazy Sunday Podcast.
Yep.
Also, I haven't made it yet just because I'm lazy, but we'll do an Instagram here soon just to get people out there. And then people let us know. We'll show all the pictures.
Yeah.
I'll take a picture of the rocket.
Some behind the scenes.
Yep. Yeah. And then we'll do
Pizza Man video.
Ooh, please no. All right. Yeah. Email us at thelazysundaypodcasts@gmail.com. Follow us on at PodLazy on Twitter. At PodLazy on Facebook as well. Look up our Facebook page and please keep recommending us to your friends. Keep rating and reviewing.
Sharing. Well, you can find us on iTunes and Spotify.
Yep. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, you got us.
Anywhere you listen. Anywhere you listen, we're there.
Yep. Thanks for listening.
You're the best.
Glad we're back.
Love you guys.